Hello guys and welcome to the 4th episode of Plum Labs. Now you're probably wondering, what are we doing in this episode? And we're going to be doing some Tinker's Construct stuff. That is definitely what I want to do. But there's one thing I want to get out of the way. And that's the fact that I had a little bit of a recording problem between episodes, between this episode and the one we're doing now. And you probably noticed the base looks a little bit different if you were watching the last episode. And that's because I recorded episode 4. And the recorder just decided it wanted to corrupt the recording file. So annoyingly, I don't actually have any of episode 4 to show you guys, but in a bit of a nutshell, I'll run you through what happened. There's not much really did happen. So first of all, what I did is I did a little bit of mining. So I did a little bit of mining, got a few extra resources, and I believe this system has changed quite dramatically as well. So this system here is pretty much my automatic smelting system. So there's 2 engines here, or 2 dynamos, 2 steam ones, powering this energy cell, which is, as you can see, getting a little bit of power. That's probably, okay, the last engine is burning through its last little bit of fuel, as we're pretty much out of coal by this point. So this is pretty much where I'm going to keep all of my valuables and smelted goods for now. I don't know why Sand's in there, I don't know why, because he should be definitely in here. So yeah, he is over there. And basically, there's just some servos and stuff which pump items out of here and put them into the pulverizer. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I did between episodes. And also built the house up just a little bit. So I put some thickened glass along and some big tiled cobblestone for the roof and built the walls up just a little bit. So I believe the walls are now what? So 1, 2, I believe that's 5 blocks high. So I put a little bit of better headroom. And if I'm honest, I want to build Plum Labs up a bit in this episode, but the problem is I haven't really got any decent tools. And the best way I can think to do that is to get myself some Tinker's Construct tools. So I believe this is a pretty good time in these series to be able to get it. So it's materials, if I can even spell materials. So there's a book called Materials and You, the book Every Tinker Needs by Skylar. So it's a book and a blank pattern. And I've not found any NPC villages yet, so I believe these guys need blank pattern, string. Do we have any string? I want to say we have some string. Damn, I don't have any string. Okay, that's quite annoying. I believe I've probably discarded it a while ago. Like blank patterns, they're pretty easy. And do we have any wood? Got a little bit of wood. So I'm not going to worry too much about wood. I'm going to put this guy in here. And I know that... Why we... Okay, that was a bit weird. We're going to need some blank patterns, which... Okay, that's a ton of black patterns. 28 should be plenty for now. So I think what I'm going to have to go and do is find either a cow to get some leather or a spider. Now, given it's daytime, I don't think there's going to be a particularly large amount of spiders around, but we'll see. Okay, there's a cow over there. That's pretty much our... That's our prayers answered. Now, another thing we may need is some sugarcane. I've come across them before, I think, but I don't think I have any to hand, which may be quite annoying. So we've got some beef and some leather. So we are going to have to do a little bit of sugarcane hunting just to hopefully get some paper. I don't think there are any other ways to make paper other than just pure sugarcane. You can get sawdust, which is produced by pulverizing wood, which... Okay, that's what we're going to do instead. Since it saves us finding sugarcane, let's go and do that, since that sounds a little bit easier. Does that sound an okay plan, guys? I want to say it does. So let's get... I know we have cherries for days, but I'm sure some extra meat won't hurt us. I believe that is our lime wood. Did I plant that? I don't think I planted that there. I think that was there when the world naturally spawned in, I want to say. Okay. Right, if I can even get in the house. So let's go and grind up some wooden planks. So let's turn these guys all into sawdust. The only problem is this guy is probably going to try and smelt them. I don't know if he's going to put them in. I think he's recognising they don't go in there. So he's just going to plough through that. And... see, book, paper, so it's just sawdust and bucket of water. We could also get some rice, but we don't have any rice growing as of yet. So where's that bucket? Okay. So bucket and... Ooh, you can turn that into fresh water from Pam's Harvest Craft. I love how it was the Evian texture, that is pretty cool. Am I getting the recipe wrong? Or is it a specifically shaped recipe? Oh, no, it's in a crafting bench. That's me being in the derp. It's 4 pieces of sawdust, not... There we go. So let's get one more bucket of water, and I know this process is fairly tedious, but it's not too bad. I mean, it is definitely not an automated way to get paper, so I can't really argue that isn't the worst thing in the world. Okay. That, and materials are new by Skylar, since I lost my book from the very start of the game, which is probably, I don't know whether it was a wise choice or not. I think I discarded it to get some more really early games, so yeah. Let's plug this guy in here. And this book we've created, if you don't know, Tinker's Construct, really cool mod, allows you to make some really nifty tools. So we have probably a little bit too much sawdust than what we actually need, but we're going to need some wood. And where did that... I'm going to use the dark oak wood. So I think what I'm going to do is create myself a part builder, a stencil table, which I believe is this. I'm then going to need a crafting bench. And I will need to switch to an actual crafting bench for the very last thing, which I believe is the pattern chest. So let's drag this guy, create the chest, stick a stencil over him, bingo. So this Tinker's setup, I kind of want to have it outside, and you guys will probably see why shortly. And I think this is probably where I'm going to permanently have it, because, I don't know, I don't really want all my Tinker stuff inside, so I might set up some area at the side of the house. So let's dig away just a little bit. I'm going to turn my sound down just a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still hear everything. I know this is probably going to get a little bit claustrophobic down here, but don't worry, I will expand this in due time when I have some better tools. So I think what I'm going to do right off the bat is check, instead of having his tool station, upgrade this to a tool forge. As I know, these guys can be made from any metal block. Okay, so block of iron, tool station, and some seared bricks, which is grout. Okay, we're going to need to do some grout hunting, so I think we're possibly going to have to do that at a later date. Well, I'm saying that actually. I don't think we really need to, because I think we have an abundance of pretty much everything over here. So grout is... Let's see. I don't want fancy ones. Fancy ones, they just sound too fancy. Why? I just want the normal ones. Fancy. Seared road. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, guys, is collect some stuff to make grout. And I will be right back once I've done a little bit of gathering stuff for grout. Okay, guys, that's some stuff for grout. I think I have... I've cleared the beach away a little bit, got some gravel, although saying that I don't think I really have enough gravel, actually. So you know what? As much as I've just resumed the video, I think I'm going to pause it again and collect a bit more gravel, since I've just noticed a massive gravel face. Okay guys, so the shovel broke, and I pretty much have a stack of gravel now, so... I have eaten through a lot of cherries. I did take quite a lot of the drowning damage, so I'm not in the greatest situation for food, but equally I could be in a lot worse. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and smelt this up, after I've turned it into grout, obviously. So let's see how much grout we can actually make. So we can either make it that way or that way. I don't think there's any difference with efficiency, but we'll go the quick way, because why not? So we've got 2 stacks of grout. I'm not sure if that'll entirely be enough. I want to hope so. I really hope that's enough grout. And I think I'm also going to stick it in there just to speed the process up just a little bit. So hopefully we should be getting some seared bricks, which obviously we should be able to make, whatchamacallit, we should be able to make some, hang on, I've just realised we can make even more grout actually, why is it, there we go, that's the maximum amount of grout we can actually make. So what I'm going to do is, where's the tool forge? Okay, tool forge, so we're going to need some blocks of iron, which... really think about it, it's really quite expensive actually, considering we have just over a stack. Let's see, so that is pretty much half of our iron gone when you think about... Wait, that's not even... I didn't even... Sorry guys, I didn't even make a block there. That's me being a complete derp. Okay, so we're going to need that, we're going to need the original tool station, and that's pretty much it really. So we need 12 of these guys. Let's turn into... seared bricks, and tool forge time. We're not even in a crafting bench. Here it is. So I think what I'm also going to do is sleep through the night. Actually, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this night time and let's get on to a brand new day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this guy down. I think about here actually. I'll place the tool forge there, the part builder there, and let's go for stencil table there. And where's the other guy? Pattern chest. We'll stick him there. So this is pretty much our setup. The stencils go in here, and I'm going to give you guys a bit of a tutorial on how to do this if you guys didn't already know how Tinker's Construct works. But I think before I do that, I am kind of feeling shovel-less. I believe a shovel would be very, very nice. I don't know if it's so much the fact that I'm worried about need one, it's just more the fact that my inventory looks a little bit weird without one, so there we go. That's shovel complete. And is there morph? I did not realise there was morph in the pack. So I've got all the mobs that I've killed in my morph list. So if you guys didn't know how to access the morph list, guys, this will give you a quick tutorial. If you press the button next to the, well, by standard it's the button right next to the number 1 on your keyboard, not like the numpad one, but the ones like the actual numbers across the top of your keyboard. That brings up your favourite menu, and if you press the square bracket key, that then enables you to get this entire list of morphs. I'm not going to go through it now because I'm not really in the need for a morph, but hey ho. So I think what I'm going to do is build myself a really, really basic and dirty hammer. I think a hammer and an excavator would be very, very helpful right now. So I'm going to get myself a hammerhead. I'm also going to get myself, I believe, what else is it for a hammer? Let's see, hammer. Where's hammer gone? There it is. So we're going to need 2 large plates and a tough tool rod. So the large plates, I believe that's the large plate. Yes, it is. We need large plates, and we're going to need the tough tool rod, not the binding, but the tool rod. The tool rod, no, that's a knife. That's an arrow shaft. I'm not used to these fax textured ones. I'm really not going to lie. So that's just a sharpening kit pattern, pickaxe head. I assume that's the tough tool rod. There it is. So what I'm going to do is at the minute I don't have the ability to make anything out of anything greater than stone, really. And that's due to the fact that I don't have a forge yet. I only have, I think what I'm going to do is split the difference into there, because I believe this thing's a bit more efficient. Anyway, all I have access to really at the minute is stone. And the main reason for that is, like, I don't have a forge, so I can't melt down my metals and then cast them into anything. So I'm going to put these patterns into the pattern chest. And hopefully in the part builder, if I put some of this in here, I should then be able to put this guy down and make a stone hammerhead, tool rod, and then 2 of these large plates. Now, obviously, this hammer is completely terrible. I'm not going to use this for very long. I'm just going to use it since I want to make a basement. And I also am going to get a crap ton of stone to be able to build stuff. So I believe stone hammer. Wow, his durability is really very poor. So I think what I might do, guys, is take this guy with me while I go and do a little bit of base building, and I'm just going to basically repair this guy as I go along. So I'm now trying to decide, I think, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my bed over to the other side, because I kind of feel like this is the corner that I want to actually be able to access the basement from. I don't know, I've just got a feeling this seems, it just feels logical to me. I don't know. It's not for any practical reason, it's just good instinct of where I feel it should go. Now I'm going to chop down a few trees, and I might go to my cherry orchard for that, since I believe the other cherry trees aren't going to grow because of how closely I planted them, because I'm a noob, and also very much so a bit of a scrub lord. See, I'm sure I saw some saplings drop. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't think they're going to decay very well anyway due to the other tree being there. So, you know, I'm going to chop this guy down while I'm here. There you go. So this guy's now decayed into some saplings. And, you know, I'm going to distribute them a bit more so they have a, well, hopefully a better chance of growing. So I'll stick this guy down maybe here. This guy here. In no orderly fashion at all, let's just stick them there. So now we have some wood to make some ladders. I know, like, later on down the line I'm going to get some elevators, which I believe from the elevator mod, which are just simply white wool surrounding an ender pearl, so they're not majorly expensive, but obviously don't have any ender pearls yet. But once we do, we are definitely going to make that a thing, because it's going to be much easier to work with whatchamacallit. It's going to be much easier to work with elevators than it is with ladders, because ladders, they're okay and all, but they're a massive pain. But I think for now, ladders are my best bet, really, between getting from the main bit of my house to the basement. Now, I don't want it to be too low down, because otherwise then I'm going to have the problem, of course, of then running out of wire and stuff, and then running out of resources, because obviously I'm going to basically move all of my power generation stuff up here. And I think I might keep my machines topside. I've not quite decided yet. I might keep my ore refining down here. But it just seems I'm going to be running pipes and cables and stuff all the way down. And ooh, some iron ore. I'm definitely not going to pass on. Ooh, some more ore. Call me whatever you want, guys, but I'm really not going to pass on the opportunity to get some free ore. If it's there, I'm going to take it. I believe this is probably of sufficient depth, I believe. I don't know why there's dirt this low down, actually. That's quite bizarre. Wonder what's beneath it. Hopefully nothing scary. A little bit more iron. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is excavate this area out just a little bit, and then I'll be right back.